statement?
Just jump right into it.
Coach, big win for you guys tonight. Started a little bit slow, but kind of settled in as the game went on. What are your biggest takeaways from this one? Big one on the road.
Well, great job by our defense. They had a ton of takeaways, a bunch of critical stops, and, gave the offense great field position all night. And it was just a great team win. I thought the offense did a really good job. When we needed to score points, we did. But you win games. When you can win games playing great defense, those are the most enjoyable for me. And that's what we did. And we're just really proud of our guys overall.
Look, 9 or 10 turnovers in the first 2 games. Obviously, you wanted to play kind of an attacking style, mix things up, kind of keep defenses on their or offenses on their toes. How pleased are you with that group through these first 2 weeks of the season?
They've done a really good job. You look at tonight, we played a lot of different players on defense. I think of our defensive front, they were in the backfield all night, which was great to see. Quarterback was pressured all night. And, as long as you do that, you're going to win a lot of football games. But it's early in the season. It's nice to get these 2 wins, but we got a long season ahead of us, and we got to keep it rolling.
So I know last week you said that it was kind of a melancholy day when Davis time of game, and you'd like to see Josh and Dallas get more involved, which that happened today. So what's your takeaway from that?
It was good to see just different guys get involved, and I thought the runners ran hard. I thought the offensive line there at the end really enforced their will, and we kept handing the ball off, and we talked about running to win at the end of the game, and they did that tonight. And so they did a great job with pass protection too. Most of the night, Austin had a lot of good protection, and he did a nice job. So just again, a good team win. Very happy for the guys.
First quarter wasn't very pretty football. I think there was 10 penalties for 77 yards between the 2 teams. Muffed punt that led to a minus 20-yard scoring drive. What did it take to kind of get out of that and get back in the flow of things?
Just play smart, good football. Defensively we were doing a good job the whole time, and we muffed the punt, which was a bad decision by us. And offensively we're moving the ball, but we had those penalties that were killing our drives. And once we got settled in and all those things, we were fine. But we're going to play some tough games this year, and we can't have those penalties.
Also on the offensive side, going into halftime, your leading rusher was your quarterback. So what's your plan for the little rushing game going forward?
Well, Austin's a physical guy, and he's a guy very strong, and when he runs, he can run pretty well. And so we're going to run him from time to time. We try to be smart about it, but in critical downs, we will run him. And he did a good job tonight.
Kind of sticking with Austin, through his first 2 starts, this was, I believe, his first start ever against an FBS team. What are the biggest takeaways from him, good, bad, or otherwise, and what's going to do going into this bye week?
Yeah, had another really good, solid performance. Just a great leader for our offense. The guys believe in him. He's a physical guy, tough guy, plays with a lot of emotion. I'm really happy with the quarterback. He's a great competitor, and he just gets the job done. I mentioned about, obviously he's a good thrower, but he can run the ball, he's physical, and that gives us a little different dynamic that we haven't had in the past, so I'm happy about that.
And then moving forward, you all have a bye week next week, and then you play Indiana. So what's going to be the next step after this?
Just win. Take them one game at a time, and we'll get on the plane tonight and get back tomorrow afternoon and start working on Indiana. And it's good that we have a bye week, so we can try to get healthy. Got a lot of bumps and bruises right now, but looking forward to the challenge of playing them. They're a good football team. We got to go to their place, and so it should be a great game.
There's been some good teams that have come through here the past decade or so, but only the second ever 2-0 start since the program joined the FBS, ranks versus 2015. Do you take anything away from that, or just having a good start in general?
We have a saying, just win, so I don't go anything past that. We take them one game at a time. We obviously have a tough game coming up with Indiana, and we'll try to do our best to go win that one.
I know we talked about it on Monday. This is a return to where your coaching career started. Actually being here and actually coaching, what was that experience like for you?
It was great. You got to see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of old friends, and it was a great atmosphere, and love being back here. And it always makes it a lot better when you win, because again, that flight's a long flight, so we needed to get this one for sure.
Source told me you watched the Elvis movie on the way home. What's the review?
It's a great movie. I love it. All right, guys.